right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Save Point Vids podcast, where we talk about all of the nerdy video game news that you need to know about. I am Josh, and as always, I've got Sean and Chase here. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Today, we are going to be talking about X019, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie redesign, as well as some other smaller stories. So let's jump right in with first, what have you guys been playing?
Modern Warfare, Minecraft.
How's that going?
Good. I love Minecraft.
Do you?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I only started playing. I took a break. I don't know, for a few months, but I started probably like 4 or 5 months ago.
So what, I know Minecraft is obviously old news as far as like how long it's been how long it's been out, but what do you do? Like, what is it? Like, do you play? Is it like a story? I know nothing about Minecraft.
No, there's no story mode. It's just more like, I guess, like a survival game.
Okay.
So resource collecting and
one of those. Okay.
Living and building. That's the main thing, I think.
Now, is there other people in your world? Or is it...
I think I don't know how to like do that because I just play on the Xbox. I think you have to like find somebody's server to do that.
I got you.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I just play by myself and it's fun. Okay. I have a blast.
Fair enough. Now, last time we talked, are you still playing through Outer Worlds? Did you get through that?
Yeah, I was playing. No, I haven't gotten through it yet. But I was playing it yesterday.
Still holding up?
I think I'm probably about halfway through.
How many hours you clocked in?
Like 15.
Oh, okay. I figured. No, for some reason I thought it was longer than that. Okay.
Yeah,
that
me
makes
too.
sense.
But I kind of was thinking about it. I was like,
okay.
No. It's been about 15 hours.
Still enjoying it though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
So how's Modern Warfare treating you?
It's getting better.
It is.
With all the patch updates and everything that they are doing frequently, it's getting better. It's not there. I wouldn't put it even in my top 10 CODs, but it's getting better. They're trending in the right direction.
Yeah, they just keep rolling out the patches and
new maps.
They
need more maps like Shoot House.
I want Shoot House is good, although I've noticed everybody just uses the shotgun.
Yeah.
And the spawns on it are really bad.
Yeah.
There's so many times when I get spawned with people behind me.
Yeah.
Or I'll just spawn and then they'll spawn somebody else behind me.
Right.
Or like spawn me with somebody looking at me.
I do like the map though. It's more of a 3-lane with a little bit of like a place to hide out in on each side.
Right.
I do like that they nerfed the 725 twice.
And I heard a third nerf is coming.
It still is a little OP'd.
I can still beam people with it from a pretty good distance.
I think for me, because obviously the patches are going to come, the tweaks are going to come. At this point, new maps. I want like an actual map pack.
Yeah, me too.
And then I really just want them to bring back the mini map. I know that
that's what they're doing.
I heard that's what there's supposed to be some big update before the end of November.
Because I don't play. You guys play a lot of like hardcore, like limited HUD.
Not on this one.
No,
camping's
too much
even
camping.
worse.
Oh, I believe
imagine the camping on regular like times 5.
Yeah,
and like I've always played hardcore, but I can't do it in this one.
But for those that don't play hardcore that are used to the mini map, I think it would alleviate a lot of the camping.
Everybody's saying it's supposed to be coming before the end of November. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah,
there's supposed to be like some
2 weeks left,
big overhaul update before the end of this month. So,
and then they teased. Did you see in the data mine they teased the battle royale mode again?
No, I didn't
see that, but I saw that they.
So I don't know if that's part of the big overhaul or whatever, but
guns.
I heard that wasn't coming till like
guns that are supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
A bunch of guns like the Spaz 12 shotgun.
Right.
No shotguns, man. Just take shotguns out of Call of
the
Duty.
Vector, the UMP.
Yeah.
I love the dude. That's like Modern Warfare 2 status.
The crossbow's been pretty much all but confirmed to be coming out. It's supposed to be like the first DLC weapon to come out.
Right. So
they fixed just a lot of little interface stuff too that was really annoying me, like with challenges and like
just like not tracking.
Yeah, it was like a visual thing where it wasn't showing the progress, and it was even sometimes just not counting.
Right, yeah. And
Like, I remember, like-
I did hear that, yeah, in the patch notes, they were supposedly have fixed.
Yeah,
It seems to be
all
working
of that.
fine.
Yeah,
now,
it's fine on mine. I heard some people are still having some issues, but it works good on ours.
Because my first gold gun was the AX50, the sniper rifle. And I remember I was doing like my last set of challenges for it. I needed to get double kills. And I needed 9 more. And like it didn't show the progress, so I had to like do it by like like which camo I unlocked last, which was like I think I need 25 total, and like I unlocked the one where I got 19. And so I needed 6 more, and I counted. And it
Never counted.
No, I had to get like 30 double kills to get the last 9 double kills I needed. That's not even an exaggeration either.
Yeah, I'm very surprised because, you know, and I mean, recently Treyarch has been kind of, at least from what I've seen and what I've experienced, they've been kind of like the premier COD developer since they've gone to this, you know, 3-year cycle. But for the longest time,
since the Modern Warfare trilogy ended.
But you know, for the longest time, like Infinity Ward was like
with Modern Warfare.
Yeah, they were just like the developers.
2 and 3.
But they haven't made a good one, I don't think, since Modern
and then
Warfare
they had Ghosts and Infinite Warfare. Those were their last 2, and those were bad. Those are
actually, I like Sledgehammer too. I really
Sledgehammer was good.
I like World War II after they kind of overhauled it.
Yeah, I actually liked World War II a lot. I liked because at that point we were getting to the point where it was like the exosuits and everything, and so it was nice to kind of like go back to like a return to form.
But yeah, if it doesn't get any better, then the last 3 Infinity Ward or Call of Duties are in my bottom 3. With Infinite Warfare and Ghosts and this.
Yeah, Ghosts. Was that the one that launched with the generation?
Yeah.
I remember that one. Was that the one with Kevin Spacey?
No.
That was Advanced?
That's the one with the dog, Riley.
Yeah, Ghosts.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Forgot about that.
And the fish AI.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's trending in the right direction. So.
It is. They're improving slowly but surely, and it's not going to stop.
Yeah. I like
majority of people
they're
from
getting these patches out.
Well, you got to imagine they're like
and I like how they're communicating with everybody like through Twitter and stuff. Like the developers are letting them know like that
what's coming.
Yeah, updates are coming and patches are coming.
I think that's the smartest thing for at this point with It's good in a way because, you know, you think about like switching gears a little bit like Bethesda and Fallout. It's like, communication is never going to be a bad thing. And so, yeah, I do like that they're doing that. I just hope that.
And I like how they're trying to like get all these like hot fixes out as soon as possible too, because every like COD has been usually like Tuesday morning, weekly patches and updates every week on Tuesday. But like last week, there was like 2 or 3 different patches that came out in 1 week.
Yeah.
And so it seems like they're trying to, they're listening and trying to fix it as quick as possible.
That's all. At this point, that's all you can hope for.
But it's still frustrating.
I know. I was playing earlier today, and I was doing the 24/7. What's the map called?
Shoot House.
Shoot House. Yeah, I was doing that one, and it was.
I stopped playing the Shoot House 24/7 just because it was the spawns.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's what it was. I would get spawn raped like at least like 5 to 10 times a match, where there were times when I would spawn and my gun wouldn't even be all the way out and I'd be shot.
I haven't seen anything that bad. I haven't experienced anything that bad.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Just keep playing.
Yeah, that's why every once in a while when it pops up on the regular playlist, I'll play it, but I can't do the 24/7. It was just
too much.
Just with the spawns, I like the map. I like the pace that it plays at, but the spawns were just. It was.
Could you imagine what's that one? What are those the small maps from the older game? Was it Rust and what was the other one?
Shipment. They're bringing that back. Back.
Could you imagine that?
I think they're supposed to be.
It's just gonna be shotguns.
I think they're supposed to be
everywhere.
Rust and Shipment are going to be gunfight maps. That
makes sense.
Original leak, but I heard the original leak was Shoot House was supposed to be a gunfight map.
Oh, really?
But I'm sure they saw how everything was going with the other map, so they're like, let's make this.
Let's move it. Yeah, let's move it over. That makes sense.
It'd be a gigantic gunfight map too.
It
would be compared to the other ones. I got to jump back in. I haven't played Gunfight since the beta. I've just been playing like regular multiplayer.
I played it because me and Sean, we did these like those contract like challenges, and there was one where we need to win like 6 gunfight matches. So
Gotcha.
Yeah,
we did that, and then we haven't played it since.
Makes sense. What about anything else? You guys been playing anything else?
No.
No.
There was
Good old Minecraft. And
there was a time last week when I was about to just hop back on Apex. I was this close. I was this close. I was.
They have
We ended up playing some Black Ops 4 instead, but I was.
So how's that now? That because once a new COD is out, I typically don't go back. Is it still? It still the same? Is it just as good as?
Yeah,
I don't know. We reckon Black Ops.
Yeah, it was just nice to shit on people.
I think like one of the first few games back in, dude, I went like 55-5. It was just like ridiculous, like dropping like 3 strike teams, and
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just playing like that.
Yeah, it's just the chaotic, fast paced, the super Twitch gameplay.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, I've never been that good. Well, the only thing that I've been playing, well, not the only thing, the main thing I've been playing since we got together last week was Death Stranding.
How is it?
It's good. It's really, really good.
I figured it would be.
I can't.
Are even like the boring parts like fun to play?
There's nothing boring about it. There's really not.
I was just going off what.
No,
like, some
that's the
people
thing.
were saying.
Is like I fully expected.
They said it was like a lot of fetch quests and stuff. So
it's all fetch quests.
Yeah,
it's all. I mean, the whole game is a fetch quest. It's picking up items, picking up deliveries from this station to that station, and the thing is like I don't know what it is because when you like I can't imagine. Imagine Hideo Kojima, right? He leaves Konami. He walks into Sony HQ. Like, just like slaps his dick on the table and asks for $100 million, and then they say,
how it went down.
And then they say, well, what's your game about? And then he says, well, there's like this guy, and you deliver a bunch of packages, and there's some like weird whales, and there's some like social media.
I bet they didn't even ask.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I guarantee they didn't even ask. He just was like, "Can I get the money? I'm making a brand new IP, exclusive," and they're like, "All right."
But the thing, and so my point is like, what's like? It's hard to give somebody the elevator pitch because when you do, it sounds like a terrible game.
It sounds boring.
It sounds really boring. It's like you literally
I haven't played it, so
you literally just accept missions from a menu. You pack up.
Have you ran into Jeff or Conan yet?
No, I have not. I keep waiting for my first like celebrity like cameo.
I wonder who else is in there.
Did you run into like the Monster energy drinks?
Oh yeah, that's front and center. Oh, that's front and center. Every time you rest in one of the break rooms in the whatever they're called. So it's they're like all over the table. I saw
that in the trailers.
He carries them in his canteen. That's what he uses to like restore his stamina. It's just he chugs them.
I like how that's very Kojima though. Like the product placement, adding it into the gameplay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's it's
better than just having it just like
it almost takes you out just a little bit, only because for the first couple times, only because there's like when you look out, it's like desolate.
I was about to say it's just like that, like the last corporation.
Yeah, and it's just like it's the only mega corporation that survived the apocalypse was Monster energy drinks.
I bet the people at Monster are really hyped about that.
I bet you the people at Red Bull are pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. But the game is really good. I don't know. It's very slow paced.
Did you get past like the slow paced opening?
I'm at the end of. I've been playing for about 10 hours. So
have you fallen down hills yet? And
I've fallen down hills.
Have you fallen down trying to climb up and get your shit back?
I've fallen down several times. I've got swept away in a river. I got chased by a BT and got caught and dropped all my shit and had to run away. And then the game, so it's like on paper, it really sounds boring. It really, really does. And if somebody plays it for a couple hours, 3-4 hours, or even less, and they bow out because it's just not for them, I can't blame them.
All right.
Like I really can't, because it's It is exactly what you think it is. You are literally
It's a strange kind of. Strange game.
For a lot of people, myself included, it works though. It really grabbed me in a way that I wasn't expecting, because you have to pay attention. So you have to like. I think we talked about this last week, but you have to like hold the triggers to keep your balance, and you're like constantly hitting R1 to like I can't remember his name, but like the little robot companion you have, he like scans the environment, so you're trying to figure out the best route to take. You know, the social media aspect of it, like it's really actually kind of cool.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So basically,
I think I remember seeing.
So basically,
like, the people like can build bridges and stuff.
People
that can like,
so real players on your same server. Now it's kind of like, do you guys ever play Journey?
No.
It's like
Dark Souls.
So kind of like that, where they can leave behind like hints and like help for you. Same thing. It's like real players. You don't interact with them. You don't see anybody else. But, you know, if you happen to be taking the same path to the next destination and you have to cross a river, somebody may have left behind like a ladder for you to walk across rather than going in the water. They can leave behind a climbing rope. I
saw a video of somebody who left a ladder into nowhere, and the guy climbed to the top and then fell off.
That's fucked up.
I would do some shit like that, just troll people.
But yeah, so it's like stuff like that, and then you can get. I don't know if it does anything to the actual gameplay, but basically you can leave likes behind for stuff that people leave for you. So every time you log in or every time you start up the game, there'll be like basically a status update showing like how many people use the stuff that you left behind and how many likes you got.
I was gonna say it probably filters out like that stuff that has the most likes. Yeah, is gonna get left on your.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something like that.
That makes sense.
Is there like a skill tree or like a progression?
Not that I really have come across. There is like, you can like, they call it fabrication, but you can basically create your own items. So every time I start a mission, I pull up the map and you can literally draw out your route. And so obviously you can take it any way you want. You can go over the mountain, you can go around it, you can try to go whatever. And so what I do is, you just pull up, try to find the easiest route, and then you build the equipment off of the route that you're going to take.
Cartography fans are pretty hyped.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm at the end of chapter 3. I was just introduced to Higgs, which is like the main antagonist.
Is that the girl?
No.
Is that the guy
with the gold mask?
What movies is he in?
It's Troy Baker. He is.
You're thinking of Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, that's who.
Mads Mikkelsen is. I still don't know his role yet. He's only come up in
from
flashbacks.
The last trailer that came out. I'm not sure if he's like. I don't think it's as black and white as we were made to believe about his like evilness.
Spoilers. I'll let you guys turn it off. Light spoilers. I think he's a good guy gone bad, because in the beginning he's not definitely portrayed as a bad guy, but I stuff that I haven't even gotten to yet, I'm assuming that he runs into some shit that kind of like flips his world upside down.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I really don't know how else to describe why I'm so enamored with it. The game, first off, the game is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like what Kojima was able to do with like the Decima engine, which is the same one that Horizon was built on. It really, the only game that I can think of, and I said this before, is Red Dead. That with like the realistic looking environments, this has got kind of like a different spin on it. But I tell you what, I've never been more afraid of like rain, water.
Is that where they come?
And like steep inclines than in this game, because there in the game it's called Timefall, which is it's rain, but they call it Timefall because what it does is it accelerates the growth and it accelerates the lifespan of anything that it hits. And so it speeds up, like basically it ages you rapidly as you're walking through it. So they have like a special equipment to like keep them off. But it ties into the gameplay because if the timefall hits your packages, and let's say you have a package that needs to be delivered under certain conditions, if you're not fast enough, then it degrades and you get like a less of a ranking on your, you know what I mean, on your mission score or whatever. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm gonna finish it. I can tell you that. I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I like it because I wasn't. Like I said, I was going in expecting fully to just like hate it,
bored.
Yeah, and just be bored. But it like even in the boring part, the first 10 hours or 12 hours, like I really haven't been bored once. There's a lot to. I don't know what it is because I'm thinking of the gameplay, right?
He just makes good gameplay. He knows how to keep you engaged with even just traversing. That's how it was in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And so it's good. I mean, it's great. If you guys have the chance to play it, I definitely recommend it. Norman Reedus kind of reminds me of Snake or Big Boss from MGS5. He's definitely got like the least amount of dialogue. More people talk to him than he does talking. And it's kind of like Kiefer Sutherland taking over. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it wasn't. Yeah, I mean they should have kept David Hayter, but
that's the voice of Snake.
Yeah.
Why just for the very last one? That's just so. I don't like it. It sounds weird. He still sounds weird to me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. I don't know what the story's about yet in terms of like I know the basics. You're literally connecting. Everything is like strands. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like everything is either a bridge or a strand or a knot. So the president's name is Bridget Strand.
Of course, that's so Kojima.
Or a port. So you got Sam Porter Bridges.
So it's all puns.
Yeah, like all the cities are knots that tie the strands together. So there's like Port Knot City, there's Central Knot City, or Lake Knot City.
That's just like how it's like Solid Snake, and then you got Liquid Snake, and then you got Solidest Snake.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. But I'm. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. It's a very strange game, but I really dig it. I do want to finish it. I'm going to finish it. But Star Wars comes out at midnight tonight.
Are you getting it?
I already have it preloaded.
Dude, I'm so jealous. It looks
cool.
really good.
And so
because we watched the first episode of The Mandalorian, and after watching that, I really want to like play a Star Wars game.
But without getting too deep into it, we'll try to keep it to video games. But real quick, what did you guys think of Mandalorian?
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I give it like a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I want to see more. It's just story wise, it didn't really do anything for me yet. It ended on like a little cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was a very cool cliffhanger. The beginning, I didn't care for the blue guy. I thought that was just really.
Yeah, I thought he was like.
It was just really weird. It was very.
I don't know if it was his acting was like.
It was just very like
I didn't.
It was
like
very
his character.
TV. I don't know. But anyway, we'll get into that later. Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. But Jedi Fallen Order, I've already got it preloaded. I'm literally waiting for midnight to hit. I'm gonna jump right in.
Yeah, dude, that game looks so good. And because when it was first announced, I didn't know what kind of game it was, and it looked boring as shit. Mm-hmm. And then once I learned more about the Metroidness and the Zelda-ness, I was like, it sounds so... And the Dark Souls-ness of the combat, dude, it sounds so good.
The combat, it reminds me of... why am I blanking on the name? Hellblade. Like the combat in Hellblade.
Yeah.
Which one was Hellblade?
Is that Ninja Theory? Yes.
Senua's Sacrifice? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I could see that. I could totally see that. I just want to... I mean, we all want... I'm not just me. We all just want a good single-player Star Wars game. Yeah. Since, like, KOTOR, too.
That was like the last one.
And so I really want to jump in. The embargo for the reviews lifts at midnight too, so I'm interested to kind of jump on and read some different things, kind of see.
I haven't heard anything bad about it.
The last preview cycle was really positive.
Yeah,
it really, really was positive, and so that's a really good sign.
So much stuff coming out, man. Yeah, and it's only going to be worse next year.
Mm-hmm. Save up your Christmas money, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
and there's still Pokemon's coming out soon. I'm excited about that.
That comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it is tomorrow. See, that's what I'm saying, man.
Pokemon comes out tomorrow. Are you guys gonna get it? You guys gonna play it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that.
Are you a short? Are you a sword or a shield guy?
Told you I like swords more than shields, so
fair.
I'm going with sword.
That's fair. Fair point. All right. Anything else before we switch gears?
Nah.
So the big news story actually happened earlier this afternoon. It was the Microsoft's X019 conference in London. Did you guys watch any or all of it? Or
Yeah, we watched it live.
On what the stream would let us watch.
Yeah, it was a little.
We did it.
Did you guys watch it on Mixer?
Yeah, and then we
Kept
switched over
crashing.
to YouTube.
Yeah. I was watching on YouTube, and even then it was crashing every once in a while, or like freezing up every once in a while. Before we get into like the specific announcements, as Xbox guys, what did you guys overall think of the show?
It was really cool.
I thought the show was all right. There are some announcements I just really didn't care about, but I thought all of the stuff that they announced that it's coming to Game Pass, that's what got me
Game
excited.
Pass is like their thing, dude. And they're like pumping so much content.
Dude, they're
to Game
dropping like
Pass.
every Final Fantasy game.
I know
on
that's
Game
why.
Pass.
That's what like probably the thing that they
Fantasy,
announced that I'm most excited about.
Kingdom
the
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts collection or the 1.5, 2.5.
Because I've been wanting to go back and play 10 and 10-2. I've only played through 10-2 once, and I haven't like played it since I beat it, and that was when it first came out, pretty much.
What I want, so the show itself, it was really bloated. I think I'm kind of over just like that. Like I like the Nintendo Direct style announcements. I didn't at first but now that we've gotten so used to them, I don't need like the crowd reaction. I don't need like the developer diary. I don't, just give me the
That would annoy, especially in games that like really nobody cares about. Like
the one with
like the kart racer. I was like, I don't need to.
And they were
story.
showing like how to customize your kart racer. I was like, I don't
care.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was
nobody
like-
cares. Honestly,
If you care that much about karts, you're playing Mario Kart.
I was like,
That's about it.
0.01% of the people care about this right now.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good overall. I think it was a fine.
I figured since like all the brand new Microsoft Studio acquisitions, that was going to be a lot of games that didn't really do anything for me.
Right. And I thought going into like specifics, I think showing Obsidian's first game after the Outer Worlds and showing that game Grounded.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I thought
game.
that was weird. That was a weird announcement. Did you guys not feel that way? Was that no? It just seemed like
I don't know what you mean.
well, just like Obsidian is this great developer and respected developer in the industry. I just figured their first exclusive Microsoft title would be like this big, like epic. You would assume RPG.
Yeah.
And
I see what you
I think I was just a little. I think I was expecting something else, and that's why I was let down.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was
That's
pretty
true.
epic.
Yeah.
I will say that I think that's like their B team. So I
That
think
could
whatever.
be.
Yeah.
They were
Whatever-
secondary
It
team.
had some like sort of multiplayer element to
And
it.
I think whoever's working on the Outer Worlds, I think they're going to be doing.
Yeah,
the
you're
big-
probably
the big
right.
thing.
Yeah, because
It just seemed a
this
little
is coming
scary.
out. They said that's coming out next year sometime. So
Yeah, they've obviously been working on it a while then.
yeah,
So let's jump into, we'll go front to back. We'll jump into the specific announcements. We'll just kind of give a rundown. Rare announced.
I didn't even get to see Rare's game.
I know, Everwild. It kind of reminded me, the art style reminded me a little bit of Breath of the Wild, that like watercolor, pastel, kind of cartoony cell shaded look. Didn't really get a whole lot as far as like the reveal trailer. There wasn't like a ton. I hope that it's a return to form for Rare, because I feel like I don't want to say they haven't done anything,
Yeah,
but
they haven't really. I think
anything.
Sea of Thieves has kind of come a long way.
right.
Other than that,
But I even watched Sean play Sea of Thieves on the Game Pass, and
Wasn't for you.
it looked cool, but it didn't look like there was like
I will
all
say
that
I felt
much in-
cooler playing it, but it's kind of boring. But yeah,
it didn't look like there was just like a super big diverse.
amount of shit to do.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it looked like a big world that was kind of empty.
The next one again was Grounded, which was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I mean, it's coming free to Game Pass.
Yeah.
You got Game Pass, nothing to lose.
Bleeding Edge from
That
Ninja
looks
Theory.
really cool.
Yeah.
I think.
You guys like that one?
Yeah, I think that looks really cool. I think it's a cool spin on the online
So
team deathmatch
yeah.
melee style.
So it's
I
coming out.
remember seeing that at E3, and I was excited about it then.
So this was this announced before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I missed that originally then.
I think it was E3. I'm pretty sure it was like E3.
Oh yeah,
Or-
it does say it says E3 2019.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I thought it was just like a cool idea, like a hero, like combat, like not like shooter, but like a hero, like melee
Right.
like team deathmatch type.
Oh, I do
multiplayer.
remember seeing this one. No, you're right. I do remember seeing that one. And then Age of Empires.
Dude, I was creamed to myself.
Yeah,
looking
I
at Age
figured.
of
I
Empires
thought
4,
about you
dude.
when I.
And then like they had the Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition. That looks really good too.
Speaking of, I kind of switching gears. I never got into Age of Empires. But
The only like RTS game I ever really played was American Conquest.
That's
oh yeah, American I played that a lot too. It was like one of the few PC games we had.
Before they became too powerful for our PC.
It's not an RTS specifically, but it's a strategy game. I forgot that Civilization 6, like the full game, is coming to PS4.
Is it?
Like
That's
I cannot
cool.
fucking wait for that game.
Yeah, man.
I would love to play it,
I
but
love Civilization.
dude, I could sink dozens and dozens of hours in that game without even
I did
trying.
on the one on Switch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, Age of Empires 4, I don't think it had any like announcement or like release date or
I
anything.
don't think so.
Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is available today though, and will be free on Xbox Game Pass. So if you want to jump into that,
Yeah. I'd have to link it up on the computer, which I don't know how it all works. I'll have to just go. in there and
Oh,
mess
I
around
see.
with
It's
it.
on PC.
It's PC only Game Pass,
but it's PC Game Pass. I see. I forgot that Microsoft was doing that.
yeah.
The next announcement is Life is Strange. Developer, tell me why. New game, tell me why.
I thought it looked cool. I was
Dontnod?
intrigued.
Yeah. Did you guys ever play Life is Strange? You ever
Not yet.
were able to do that? The first
yet.
season I like so far, or I played the whole first season. I really liked it. I like it a lot better than what season 2 has offered so far. If you guys like those, almost just like The Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead. If you like those slower adventure games where it's like a
I
lot of
do.
dialogue choices, kind of slower paced.
Doesn't require a lot of brain power.
No, it's really fun. I definitely recommend it. Dontnod's a really underrated developer. Then new Sea of Thieves content announced. The Seabound Soul will be coming out November 20th. It includes a new lore-focused Tall Tale quest as players look to uncover the secrets of the Ashen Dragon. Firebombs are also being introduced with this update.
Cool beans.
Is any of this... Have you gone back to it since you originally played it? Is
Sea of
this
Thieves?
Yeah. Is this anything that would bring you back in for anything, for any reason? Probably not.
No, and it looked cool, but just the fact that there's just so much shit to do.
Yeah.
Or
To play.
yeah.
Other things to play, yeah. All right, Halo, the Master Chief Collection gets a PC release date and Halo Reach. It's coming December 3rd. Actually, Halo Reach is coming December 3rd on across all platforms. And I didn't get a release date for the PC version. Have you guys played any of the Master Chief Collection? Did you guys ever jump back into old Halo?
Yeah, and it's weird as fuck. It's so slow.
Oh, I'm sure
it's
is.
super slow.
After like COD and Apex. And
Yeah,
all,
dude,
like
it's
just
like,
the speed that FPS is right now. Yeah, I could see that.
After playing COD for so many years and falling out of Halo, I just didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't like it. So
Now,
Like I said, I've only played the recent Halos for the campaign. Only.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm getting Infinite, which I am,
But
which
it's weird
I think it'll
because
be on Game Pass.
It used to feel Halo used to feel so fast too before.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I could see that.
I'll just be getting
I
it
remember
for
that, I should
the
say.
campaign.
And I remember
Most
watching
likely.
Sean play the Master Chief Collection. It just looks so sluggish.
Yeah.
It's very
The
sluggish,
multiplayer.
man.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, I mean, it's a cool announcement. I don't really care about anything Halo unless it's Infinite.
Fair enough. All right, Xbox Game Pass, future games confirmed. So there are more than 50 games coming to Game Pass over the next couple months, including a few major titles that were added today. Rage 2, Age of Empires, Madden. No, Madden was Project Scarlet, or Project X Cloud. What's it called?
Yeah, X
X
Cloud.
Cloud. Darksiders, The Witcher 3 will be included in the library before the end of the year.
I would say I'm not going to play Witcher 3 only because, like I said before, I was so lost when I played it before because I never played the first two. Jesus. So if they had added the first two, I'll probably play all three, but unless they do that, then I don't think I'll pick up Witcher 3.
I don't think it's the first two. And then, like I said, all basically from Final Fantasy 7 all the way through 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited because I've been wanting to play 10-2 again and 10. And
I played 10 not too long ago, probably within the last 6 months.
Last time I played 10 was, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago or something. Really? But, and the 13 trilogy. I've beaten 13. I remember playing 13-2 for a few hours, and then I don't remember why, but I never picked it up again after that, and never played Lightning Returns. Yeah, but I want to give them another try.
Lightning Returns was okay. 13-2 is definitely the weakest of the trilogy. And then xCloud updates. Their preview program is getting a big update with more than 50 titles being added, including Madden 20, Devil May Cry 5, and Tekken 7. You can basically sign in. Oh, excuse me. xCloud also supports PlayStation 4 controllers, which I thought was kind of just a cool.
Yeah, it was funny. Everybody booed.
Yeah. So whatever. You're at an Xbox event. It's whatever. But yeah. So there you go. I'm interested. I think I'm just super pumped that this is going to be the future. That if you want to play, probably not like a COD or like a fast-paced Twitch shooter or anything, but if you want to play like an RPG or something, you can literally just pull out your tablet or your phone, hook up your controller to it, via Bluetooth, and just continue to play. Yeah. Like that's the stuff like even a generation ago you just dreamed about.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how the whole streaming stuff plays out.
Did you know that Stadia launches in like a week? And there's like nothing. You hear nothing about it.
I don't think anybody cares.
I don't think anybody does either.
The launch lineup is pretty boo-boo. I looked at it.
It's bad.
Literally a quarter of the game are the Tomb Raider games. Yeah. 3 out of the 12 games are the Tomb Raider.
They really should. It's too late now, but they really should have called it like a beta or early access or something.
Right. I think it's going to flop.
I think so too.
I like the tech behind it, but this is not it. Because, you got to imagine, kind of, again, switching gears for a second, you got to imagine that, Google wants Stadia to be thought of as like a fourth console behind, Switch and Xbox and PlayStation. When your launch lineup includes those games, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you have to be measured by the same standard if you want to be included in that conversation. And if
there's
Microsoft or Sony launched with
Stadia exclusive,
there's
that's
nothing
worth
buying
a Stadia.
It's 120 plus you got to buy the game and then you got to pay monthly for it. It's like there's no value there when pretty much every game that they have on there, people have played already.
That's what I'm saying.
The majority of the games that I would want to play, I've already played, and the other ones I have no interest in playing. It makes me really glad that I did not actually pre-order the Founders Edition like I thought I was going to. I thought about.
The tech is cool. The tech is really cool, but the execution is meh.
Right.
Pretty middling.
Flight Simulator, new planes confirmed.
Yeah, I think Flight Simulator looks cool. If I had a computer that could run that, because did you see that? The graphics are crazy. They use like the Bing satellite to. Of
course, they use Bing.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing it's good for. To like photograph like the actual world,
right?
Piece it together.
That is kind of cool how they do that, but
it's.
I've just never been one for the simulator.
And I don't
games.
know why, but like. I'm just excited for it because I don't really know anything about planes, but I watch a lot of like plane stuff on YouTube. I find it very interesting.
It's weird, but
Like,
yeah, okay.
playing simulators and stuff. And like,
I watch like a lot of like it's called like air disasters, like plane crashes. I find that really interesting.
so
Well, if you're ever on a flight, you play this. You're ever on a flight, and this pilot goes down.
I'll be checking all the diagnostics real quick.
You can jump in and
with xCloud.
you can be the Time Person of the Year for preventing a 757 from going down.
Dude, what if somebody did do that, dude? That'd be hilarious.
I'm sure it's
That'd be a breaking news story. It really would be.
Sir, how did you?
That's like the equivalent of like, like Jimi Hendrix going down, or some like modern guitarist, and then like somebody going on stage and like performing in their stead as a guitar hero.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The Yakuza games are finally coming to Xbox. You guys have any interest in those?
Yeah,
I'll play them.
Never played them.
Very, very good games. GTA, but not as wide open and crazy. Just cool, like Yakuza.
Yeah, like,
obviously,
I think
Yakuza,
the environment's is like cool.
mob story.
Yeah. Like Sleeping Dogs, which I have played. So it reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Kind of similar.
2 different countries. But
Yeah, Chase, we know. All right.
do you?
Minecraft Dungeons
Yes, that was probably the most excited
announcement for you.
announcement. Yeah.
It's coming out April 2020. No,
Which is day one on Game Pass.
of course.
God, dude. So it is.
Game Pass, they're doing a lot of
really good
things.
value there.
Microsoft's doing a lot of good things.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Dungeon crawler, co-op, loot. I'm in.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say.
Fair enough. Obviously, we talked a little bit about Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, plus Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue are all making the jump to Xbox One in 2020.
Yeah, I'm sure Chase will knock those out in the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go back and play them. I've never got to play the HD editions, but the reason I'm like most excited about is to play all the remastered handheld versions. And like the 3D version of Chain of Memories. I only ever played the 2D version.
Was that 2.5? That was one of the compilations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I would
And
love.
then I never played like the PSP.
I really, and this will never happen. I really want them to just go back and just like reboot Kingdom Hearts and just make it a lot less fucking confusing.
Well, I mean, they're done with the storyline, so like the next one is going to be like a brand new storyline.
Well, that's good. It needs to be a little less convoluted and a little like I can't keep track of everything.
No, me either.
Because
Because
there's like the Heartless, and then there's the nobodies, and then there's the somebodies, and then and then there's
The
like
Unversed.
Yeah, the Unversed, and then there's like Organization 13. I just I know the names, but I don't know how they all fit together in the world.
Well, that's what happens when you jump into the third, not even the third, like the 7th game of a series without having played the previous ones. Of course you're going to be lost.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But man,
I've said this before. If you're confused, go back and play the other games.
Wasteland 3 gameplay trailer, did that do anything for you guys?
Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
Wasteland 2 is on Game Pass. I haven't played it yet, so I'm always down for a top-down RPG.
And then a couple of basically just trailers. The West of Dead.
Yeah, I saw that style.
Yeah.
I kind of came like back into the room and
It has Ron Perlman in it. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Ron who?
Ron Perlman, the actor that
Yeah, the Hellboy
yeah.
original, right? That's him, right? The original Hellboy actor.
Yeah.
I think
Right?
so. I think that's what he's famous for. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it isn't.
No, I don't think it is.
I can picture his face, but I can't think of his name right now.
Nope, not the 2019 version. Hold on.
Which I heard sucked. The new Hellboy.
Oh boy, 2004.
Never seen any of them.
The first one was okay. Guillermo del Toro. Fun fact, directed that first one. And the second one, I think. No, yeah, Ron Perlman, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, And then
must have been thinking of somebody else.
Kart Rider Drift was announced.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad I spent 15 minutes on that. Pearl.
Drake Hollow was announced. Did you guys do anything?
Which one was that? I don't.
It was kind of like one thing I've noticed actually before we get into that is, have you noticed that like not all, but a lot of the Xbox games have that the same art style now?
Yes, dude.
What is that?
I don't know.
Why is
I'm
everybody
so confused?
It
I was
reminds
thinking
me
that
of
too. Like,
it reminds me of it. Just they all look like Fortnite.
all right. Maybe
They
that's,
all
maybe
they
that's
all
the
look
point.
like Fortnite clones. Like all the art styles got like that cel shaded kind of cartoony, like pastel color. I don't know.
Right.
It's like very strange. I know.
Yeah,
I was watching that today,
too.
and I was like,
I was thinking that also.
all these games could be like related. The Artful Escape from Annapurna.
I don't even know
Is that
what
the guitarist?
Yeah, the guitar
I
game.
want to play it because
It looks kind of cool.
crazy.
It looks a little. It looks
I
pretty
just
cool.
don't know what it is.
And then Planet Coaster,
Yeah, I'm not a big
Roller Coaster Tycoon. Were you into anything like that?
Back on like PC, I
Right.
would have played it, but I'm not really so into it anymore.
And then The Last Stop, which is also being published by Annapurna.
Yeah, that looked cool too.
Yeah. So like I said, it was fine. It was a fine conference. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I don't know if I was just expecting a little bit more.
I was, but
Yeah.
but looking back on, it, I'm like, well, I shouldn't have been expecting too much. You
like,
know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, excuse me. But yeah, I mean, it was perfectly fine. I really wish they'll cut down on like the filler.
Yeah,
And
the
just-
cart rider
Yeah, just give me
drifting.
like 45 minutes or an hour of just trailers. Maybe like a quick 15-second, like somebody talking into a mic intro.
Yeah,
Like, here's the next game from blah, blah, blah. You can expect it.
Or maybe just, like do like it with like the super big titles, like.
Right, yeah.
But no, I don't care about the cart writer
Yeah.
developers
'Cause it was-
like their journey through this game. I just don't.
They could have cut it down to an hour and been completely fine.
yeah.
But if it would have been like some like Halo, like 343, like talking
Sure.
about like, what's different and all this,
Right.
that would have been fine. But it's just like,
Yeah, but overall, it was like I just wanted to see the Game Pass stuff.
Right. Which I think that was probably the big announcement, the big takeaway.
A lot of Game Pass stuff. Like I had a little hope they would announce some big titles, but I'm guessing they're saving their Halo, reveal trailer, big trailer, and Fable
Right.
and whatever Coalition's doing next for E3 or
Sure, right.
whatever's after that.
All right. The next news story, believe it or not, we have another one. And surprising nobody, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is October's best-selling game.
I wonder if it's the most refunded game. Too.
The top 10 best-selling games in October were in order: number 1, Modern Warfare; number 2, The Outer Worlds; number 3, Luigi's Mansion 3; Madden
I wanna play
NFL
that.
20, NBA 2K20, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, WWE 2K20, FIFA 20, Borderlands 3, and rounding out the top 10 was Ring Fit Adventure.
I thought Death Stranding would at least be on the list. Oh wait, October.
Yeah,
I
October.
was thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it'll be on there probably.
I was about to say.
So,
No surprise.
any surprises on there?
No, I'm glad that Outer Worlds is selling so good.
It's doing really well.
Just from the fact that it proves that it's a really good acquisition for Microsoft, and I hope they give them a lot of money for their next
to
big
the
project.
next thing, right? Yeah, there's really not a lot. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I was kind of surprised to see on there, only because that game has been like trashed critically.
Yeah, there's diehard fans.
But yeah, you got the
There's
people
always
that'll
gonna be
buy
diehard
anything
fans
with
for
like,
any franchise.
yeah, Tom Clancy on it. And then WWE 2K20.
I heard that was a dumpster fire of glitches.
Oh my god, have you seen the compilations?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's like
scary.
Dude, it's insane. And it's kind of, you got to imagine, because it was Ukes for the longest time. They've been
Yeah.
developing wrestling games since like the N64. They were the ones that put together, No Mercy and
SmackDown versus
WrestleMania,
Raw.
WrestleMania 2000 or whatever.
I love those games.
Yeah.
So this is the first year that they are not on the project, and Visual Concepts took it over, which they were known for.
Fuck that one up.
They were known for like the Dreamcast sports games, like NBA 2K, NFL 2K, or whatever. So it's just interesting. They've got to be sitting back and laughing, just fucking laughing their ass off that they got taken off this for a different developer, and it's just it's a trash.
I don't know why they would do that.
I don't know. It's like a contract dispute or something. But yeah, there's nothing really too surprising on there. I'm interested to see. Obviously, obviously you can imagine Call of Duty will be the number one game again this month. Death Stranding will be in the top 10 somewhere, and Pokemon, of course, will be. Actually, Pokemon might be at number one.
Probably be number one next this month.
For November, yeah.
Star Wars will be on there, I'm assuming.
Did you guys see that this year alone, GTA 5, a game that came out in 2013, this year alone, 6-7 years after its release, has sold 15 million copies still? Who does not yet own this game?
I don't know, man. Well, I guess, all the people who were just born when it came out and they just turned 5, they got their 5th birthday,
I just saw that and I was like, that's insane. Like, this game is just going.
It never stops.
Going and
it's
going.
The GTA train. It is the biggest franchise in gaming.
Like,
it's just, you don't really think about it that way because you don't get bombarded with it every year. You know what I mean?
But people just still, like, you've got to think there are 102 PS4s, 102 million PS4s, and let's say, I don't know what, 50 or 60, 70 million Xboxes. Like, that's like fairly close to a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. I don't know who's still buying GTA.
I don't have it, so maybe I'll go buy it.
You can go add to the list or add to the number. The last one is kind of just a silly one. Did you guys see the Sonic? I know we talked about it just briefly at the top. Did you guys see the Sonic redesign? Mm-hmm. The movie redesign?
God, it looks so much better.
It really does. It looked bad before.
They're like trying to make like a realistic hedgehog, like with like blue fur.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Like weird, like small beady eyes. Like
yeah,
it's just
like creepy shit, man.
So a couple quick questions about this. Is there any chance this movie's good?
No.
No.
Are you guys gonna see it?
No.
Maybe
if it like comes to like Netflix or something.
I want to see it. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be. I don't know if it'll be.
I don't think I'd spend extra money to go see it. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. It reminds me a little bit of like the trailer. It was kind of a different tone, but it just reminded me of like.
I'm not sure how I feel about like Jim Carrey's portrayal of Dr. Robotnik.
It reminds me a lot of early Jim Carrey, like the very zany, over the top, like almost like.
But I just never I never saw like Dr. Robotnik like that.
Right.
It was weird. It was kind of like the one portrayal of Bowser.
yeah, I can see that. But yeah, we'll see. Real quick before we sign off for the week, have you guys checked out Disney Plus yet?
Just the Mandalorian. That's always because it's upstairs. So,
gotcha.
We don't have it on TV yet down here.
Gotcha.
But that's the only thing we watched was Mandalorian.
Man,
I haven't screwed around with it or anything.
It's so good. I love it. I just love that.
I heard like
service. It's just
on
so good.
Like social media, everybody's been like raving about Steamboat Willie. I swear. It was like a thing. Like, first thing I'm gonna watch is Steamboat Willie and all this. I'm like,
liars. They're trying to sound like OGs.
Right? Yeah.
No, this is what started it all. You can't watch anything on Disney Plus without watching Steamboat Willie first. I'm like, get over yourself.
But yeah, I mean, there's just so much good stuff. Obviously, all the Disney movies and TV show, like any Disney TV show or movie that you could think of.
I saw like the weirdest. Like I was watching Hulu last night, and there's an ad on there. It was for a show about High School Musical.
High School Musical, the musical, the show, the series.
High School Musical, the musical, the series. I'm like, what is this?
I tell you what, listen to this. I watched the first episode.
What is it?
That show is fucking funny.
It is. It's about this high school people who are trying out for the High School Musical
so
after high school.
Listen. So in this world of High School the Musical, the show, the series.
That's such a stupid name.
The movie, because it's supposed to be meta and it's supposed to be making fun of itself and it's supposed to be self-aware. Because what happens is,
as long as that.
So the movie High School Musical, Zac Efron, was recorded. It was filmed at this high school that's in the TV show.
So it's like their high school.
It's their high school and it's the kids, and they're basically reproducing the movie, but as a high school play in their high school. And so that's why it's called.
Watch it. I love the High School Musical.
Yeah, I like High School Musical.
It's funny. It really is. It's really funny.
I was just thrown off by the name when I saw this High School Musical, the musical, the series. I was like, what?
And so it's like they're very self-aware about how like ridiculous it is and how like. But it's 30 minutes. I definitely recommend it. If you guys like High School Musical, I never have seen them, but I still enjoyed the show. But if you know the references, because obviously there's a lot of callbacks, but if you know the references, it's definitely worth a watch. But yeah, I've just been going back. I've been watching like the Marvel movies again, like the early ones. Star Wars is on there. Nat Geo.
The original Star Wars too?
Yeah. The original trilogy, the prequels.
Those are like the original like X-Men cartoons and stuff like that.
X-Men,
like
Spider-Man. Spider-Man Unlimited, Spider-Man 2099. Like everything is on there.
Is there any sports stuff on there? Because I know Disney owns ESPN, so
no, but there is a bundle you can get with like Hulu, but no,
I know they own the
Disney Plus.
National Geographic, but there's a lot of cool stuff like
National Geographic. There's a lot of good stuff like Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted is really good. What's it called? The World with Jeff Goldblum is really cool.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of
anything
cool
with Jeff Goldblum, I'm sold.
So there's like a lot of good stuff on. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there.
He's just entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
He could be like he could be in something just talking about nothing, and I'd be so captivated.
Well, this is the show for you. Not that he's not talking about nothing, but yeah, there's just so much cool.
I know Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted. It was on Hulu. I wonder if they took it off now that Disney Plus is out.
I don't know. There's a couple things missing. Like a lot of the Marvel movies are still missing just because they have existing contracts with other streaming services.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good one. I check out High School Musical. You guys will laugh your ass off because it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I want to see it now.
Anything before we sign off here?
Does it have the High School Musical shows?
Yeah,
or movies?
Was it 2 or 3 of them? Yeah,
there's 3.
Yeah, they're all on there. I mean, literally everything Disney owns or has ever produced is on there. Everything. It's insane how much content is on there.
Ooh, you know it's a good one? Cinderella's Story with Hilary Duff.
It's on there. It's on there.
And Chad Michael Murray.
Chad Michael Murray, baby. That's a good movie.
All right, guys. We'll leave you there with Chad Michael Murray. You guys have anything else before we? No. All right, guys. Until next time, you guys stay safe.